Everyone seems to recall where they were, what they were doing when the tornado swept through. We spoke with a few teachers about how they managed to escape.
The tornado came right down here.
25 years later.
The weird thing that I always say was weird was they show all these tornado damage.
And the emotions are still raw.
On the TV, hold on.
The memory of that day and what Jarrell coach Drew Sumner witnessed.
You show all the tornado damage on the TV and
stays.
There's houses, you can see them kind of wrecked. Everything was down to the slab. Everything was gone. I was working on some schoolwork in another building and they said there's a tornado. And I thought, oh my God, I left my son at the 1916 building. So I go run upstairs to the 1916 building and I get him.
With one son in tow, Sumner jumped in his car and raced to grab his other child at daycare a few miles away.
And we could look in the rearview mirror and saw this little skinny tornado behind us. And all the roads on I-35 going to Jarrell, all the cars on I-35 were stopped.
In the minutes it took for him to get to his second son, the tornado had intensified.
I looked back to where it was and I said, what the hell is that? That's like the rain cloud from hell. It's like 2 miles wide.
Nearby,
I did have my son with me that day.
Jarrell pre-K teacher Jackie Puska and her 3-month-old Cole.
He doesn't know anything happened.
Rode out the storm in her bedroom closet.
He just was hanging out in his little car seat carrier, and I grabbed formula, water, diapers, wipes, some clothes, my cell phone.
Puska and her son had been on the same campus as Coach Sumner that day. It was a teacher work day, and afterwards some staff members had met up for a baby shower.
We were in the baby shower and someone came in and said, the weather looks like it's going to start getting bad. You guys might want to start finishing up.
Jackie Puska and Drew Sumner both survived. But it's not lost on them how the story had a different ending for some friends and loved ones.
Went to a lot of funerals. Yep, whole families were passed, and there were quite great stories about people that survived, but horrible stories about people that passed.
That's so sad.
Yeah. It's the saddest thing about it is that they didn't get to grow up, they didn't get to graduate, didn't get to get married, have kids.
I still can't believe this. This is really real.
I think there was definitely disbelief and shock, but then also the community of Jarrell started doing what they've always done, which is they started helping others. We kind of call it the Jarrell way.
What you see here and inside is probably 1/8 of what we have.
For months, there were countless donation drives offering food, water, and clothes. The Jarrell School stepped up in a big way and became a hub for kids and their parents to get help.
Share is a great word.
That sense of community, neighbors always coming together, remains a huge reason why she's never left the district.
I'll be finishing up my 28th year this year here in this district.
The same sentiments ring true for Coach Sumner, who's now going on his 33rd year with JISD.
Wish we protect each other, we support each other, and it's just what we do.